Okay, let's do this.
3, 2, 1. What's going on, Cali Vegans? And welcome in another episode of the Cali Vegan podcast. We are not called anymore the Mindful Men Movement. We decided that we're not going to be sexist anymore and talk to everyone, women, men, and overall we want to create, and everything in between of course, and overall we want to create a strong community of vegans that, live their life happy and have strength to defend animals. And this time we want to bring a raw format. Okay, we want to be real, it wants to be conversational, and we're going to be covering topic, of course, nutrition and training. These are things that we want to cover, but don't want you to get bored of it. So we'll also talk about relationships, activism, veganism, and we're going to have in each episode your favorite section that you don't know yet. It's your favorite, you don't even know it exists, which is a reaction section. We might going to give it a fancier name.
Yeah.
And the key factor of the reaction section is going to be that Marco doesn't have to know the clips.
I don't know.
So I'm going to shoot to him first and we're going to react to them together. How do you feel about starting this new adventure?
I love it. Just to be clear, we were never sexist. Stefano sometimes has a very particular way to express
This
himself.
is what we're bringing to the plate. More rawness. And my sarcasm is part of it.
Yes, so always take it with a
But maybe you can clarify.
pinch of salt.
Yes.
But indeed, the podcast is for everyone. And before we were focusing only on a specific group because we thought that would be a good idea. But now we are expanding and getting back to the idea one, which is talking more broadly about ourselves, our life, our changes, our struggles.
The reason we were doing it was a marketing thing. Like in our coaching program, we focus on men, and therefore we wanted to focalize on men also the podcast. But it doesn't necessarily make sense, even though our coaching program is still focused on men right now. Perhaps we're going to open up. We still want to create a community of vegans overall through this podcast.
Yeah, basically we tried to make money, we failed. So at this point, we come humbly back and we say, you know what? Sorry, let's try it differently again. It is what it is.
And but that's a good point to bring up. This is why we are coming back stronger with this podcast. It was a very long. Actually, since the beginning. Like if you've been following me, I've been creating content for the last 5 years, almost 6, and I've been alone in that journey for the most part. Marco joined about 1 year ago, but for me. Before content creation, I never liked social media. I just started social media with the intention of using it as a tool to get some kind of results out of it. So finding clients. And so I just follow a structure, I just follow a plan that was presented to me from other business coaches, but it never felt true to myself to create these short form content, because at the end of the day I do want to be a personality, but I don't want to be like some kind of an actor, because when you do short form content, especially these days there's so much out there, it's difficult to be real. It's very difficult to be real and just being yourself, and you need to think about how you say things, what you're saying, and for how long you say it. So I'm listening to this. I think I'm doing some kind of AV briefing right now.
No, but it's the truth. There is like a whole theory behind the hook and the wording and the length and disrupting the energy. Like it is a thing that, of course, has its reason why it works or not. But again, you cannot be real because you have to pay attention to all these factors to get your stuff through the others, which are eventually taking care of all this. So the competition is very high, and it's.
And I don't know how much people value it anymore. Like, for people, I think now when you scroll reels, it's pure entertainment and dopamine.
Yeah.
You know, you don't care about the person. You just care about the entertainment that is bringing. You're not believing the value neither, because most people now understand that, you know, that there is so much misinformation online, and in 30 seconds it's very difficult to understand the whole picture. And so, yeah. Mm-hmm. This podcast is going to be a better way to feel natural and to create something that can be valuable for you. And for you, you can understand what we are about on a deeper level.
Yes, and since everything is so fast on social media, everything is 20, 30 seconds, this podcast is gonna be extra boring, extra slow to train your mind to do the opposite. So if it's slow and it's boring, it's because so that you can train to stay focused on that. So you have to watch it until the end. It's gonna last 4, 5, 6 hours per episode. We're gonna talk about 0 topics in the end. You're gonna lose your time, but this is what we want you to learn to do.
Yeah. Get bored.
Yes.
Maybe we should have 10 seconds of silence now, just to get bored.
Yeah, exactly. We are back.
That was a step back.
Good job for making it through. Yes.
If you spend those 10 seconds getting bored with us, then make sure that you you just need to flick it. Flick your mouse there.
You can do it.
And make sure that you flick with your elbow, like the subscribe button.
Yes.
And then meditate for another 5 seconds and think of some wonderful word that you can put in the comment section.
Yes.
Okay? That's amazing. And of course you can do that as we go.
Great.
And if you're ready to get unstuck and build muscle as a vegan, we'll explain you exactly how to do that and what you should be focusing on, as well as offering you the next steps by working with us. There is a 1.5 hour webinar linked in the description. Go there, click it, watch the webinar, and if that sounds like a solution for you, you can book a call and we will talk further about your fitness goals and if we are a good fit for each other. Back to the episode. First section is going to be always talk about what we have done in our life.
Oh.
Like the previous week. It's going to be a weekly thing.
Okay.
So just what happened earlier last week. So we've done activism. We've been in Bologna.
It was very nice.
That's the t-shirt.
I thought, why is this man touching me? I don't understand. Yes.
That's the organization that we dedicate our time when it comes to defending animals, Anonymous for the Voiceless.
It's a really, really effective way to do something. If you care about animals, do activism, because being with friends of friends and family will eventually burn you out, because some people don't want to change. They're not ready to change. While if you spend part of your week doing activism, talking to strangers and having the chance to switch conversation from the one to the next, whenever you see that this person is not open to change, you will, at the end of the day, believe it or not, turn several people vegan because of your words.
Yeah. So if you truly want to make an impact for the animals, and you should if you're vegan, then join Anonymous for the Voiceless. But last week we didn't only do that for part of the week, we did it for 8 days straight. So 8 days of action, 5 hours and 6 hours per day. It was amazing. So many people turning vegan. amazing to be surrounded by other activists
Yeah.
and vegan. And my only takeaway that I have from it is that this is the kind of community that I personally want to be in and that we should continue to nurture. So fuck the vegan cupcake community, all right? So toughen up, okay? Get out of the recipe groups and start doing activism and be surrounded by people that are not talking about lame arguments.
Yeah.
Be part of a tribe and a community that is really strongly attached to their values. They have strong characters that are ready to get themselves out there and confront other people to tell them that it's wrong to exploit animals. It's weird that we have to go around telling people that. And then we have to also spend some energy.
Sometimes
and
people
effort.
want to debate,
Yes.
yeah, but we have always done it.
And you will find that the relationships that you create through that, they're going to be very healthy, deep, and
100%.
fulfilling.
100%. I will add a note on this, and not only we turned several hundreds of people vegan in this campaign of 8-9 days, but also we collected only for the city of Bologna 100 new activists. You heard well. Only for Bologna, we are not counting the people that were from around the world. We had the contacts of people that said, I want to become an activist. This is my number. This is my Instagram. Contact me. I want to be part of this. Over 100 people. And people that we got as new activists in the first days joined the days after. There was an activist that joined every day from the day she was outreached. She's now active 100%. And this is, it makes it, this can break the barrier of the mental, the mental bullshit that we create around us, believing, oh yeah, but being an activist is hard. No, it's not. If you know why and that you should do it, it's not that hard. You give a number, we contact you, we meet, you learn how to do it. It's not science fiction. Changing the world to a better place, speaking up for the victims and making a real impact is really possible. It can happen within minutes. You heard well, you can become an activist within minutes. So get rid of all these false beliefs, all these self-fulfilling prophecies. It's not for me, I cannot do it, it's hard. It's possible, you can do it. It's in the reach of your possibilities, you should do it. So go for it and don't shy away. We are here for that, make it happen. Write us, we're gonna put the contacts, write to AV Italia, write to AV International, AV Germany, wherever you are, whenever you are hearing this, you should be active, and it's gonna be also paying off for you personally, because you're gonna finally channel your energy for something that you can really change. You will see the results, and you're gonna be surrounded by people that are like-minded, with the same values, with a strong character. So you're gonna see how much is really possible if you start doing it.
Yeah, and overall, you're just going to be part of something that is really growing, You're really going to make an impact for the animals, for the people around you, which is very fulfilling. So, and then you're going to have your cupcakes, your vegan cupcakes as well.
We love cupcakes, we love recipes.
After the activism.
After the activism, it has to be a balance. We cannot just, because again, we want to debunk the fucking human supremacist. We want to debunk the fucking human supremacy.
We want to end it.
You're right. Yeah. We want to end the fucking human supremacy. Now we got it right. This is what I meant. And to do so, we cannot focus only on cupcakes and pizza and the sweets and whatever. For humans, a part of our focus, the main part, or at least a considerable part, should also go to liberate the victims that we as humans are responsible for.
I mean, objectively, I feel like the most amount of time should go there. And that would be the right thing.
Yeah.
But you need to get there in a way that is like sustainable and that you're actually getting yourself in a position where you can actually doing it and keep growing. So it's a balance. I think the goal should be do more and more as 100%. Much as possible.
Yeah.
Okay, there was a lot about veganism for a podcast that doesn't want to be only about activism.
I just wanted to close this chapter, this little point. If you think, but like being vegan is enough and like other people are doing it, just keep in the back of your mind and be aware that if animals are where they are, it's because of you. I mean, me, and because of humans. Like we put them there, we created these cages. Most of the people are still actively exploiting them, not being vegan. So it's our responsibility to take care that this shit we created will be finally cleaned and become history. So it's on you, it's on me, it's on us to make this shit happen as soon as possible. Okay, we can go on.
100%. So activism, veganism, and then relationships. That's going to be another topic that we're going to have on our podcast. And I would guess the most interesting part of it is the fact that we are polyamorous. I wanted a kiss on the cheek.
I mean, we are not romantically involved.
Yeah, no,
there is a bromance for sure, but it's still a bromance.
I thought it made sense to have some kind of interactive image introducing the topic. But yeah, polyamorous, and I actually just asked my girlfriend, Nastya, if I can openly share our adventure with polyamory, and so I'm going to do that. I'm going to share
It's gonna get spicy. I tricked you. Actually, there is a lot of hot content, and it's the least boring podcast. So if you made it through the beginning, now you're gonna get rewarded for staying. Ta-da!
And so me and my girlfriend are open. Very very open. I would say that there is no real rules apart from safe sex. So making sure that we're navigating that with tests, protection. But apart from it, there is no real rules. And so we went out on Saturday to a techno party
in
Bologna, and we got a little tipsy. Let's call it that.
A little bit more than a little bit tipsy.
A little bit like
fucking drunk.
Putting wings that fly.
Drunk plus.
And
drunk boosted.
And so my girlfriend was really, really in the mood, and she found this guy that she liked, she was attracted to, and they started kissing, and I was okay with it. Actually, usually when I'm dancing, I don't really want too much contact. I want some kisses, but then I want to dance. So that was actually perfect for me. Like, she's busy there, I can dance. And then sometime he was kissing her, and then I would go to her and kiss her. And so the bouncer were already looking at us in a weird way. Like, these guys are crazy, or they're too fucked, they shouldn't be here.
They already noticed that you were a bit...
I wasn't. Nastya was a little bit wobbly in the toilet, but she was okay, and I asked her, do you want to continue? She said yes, and so the bouncer was like, okay. So if she said yes, it's all good. And then at a certain point, Nastya and this guy were kissing passionately, like she was with her back on the wall and he was on top of her. And I was just dancing close to them. And so the bouncer saw again the situation and took them and said, no, this is too much. You're not doing this thing in here. You need to go home. And I was so shocked, because and they didn't even want to stop. I was looking for our other friends to go together, and they just wanted us out.
They got kicked out for being too naughty.
They were being too
Too naughty, and this is supposed to be a queer party or a queer
Yeah, exactly.
location in Bologna. I mean, luckily we are now back to Berlin, where this is absolutely okay. But for Italy, for the Italy bouncer,
Because of course I
couldn't.
can understand if someone is too fucked and is wobbling around and hitting other people, but that was not the case. Like, we were obviously on another planet, but we were just enjoying ourselves.
You were having fun,
There's nothing. So, and also as they were kicking us out, it was clear that the reason was because we were being too naughty. Like, they told me, like, and so did you are the boyfriend and you let your girlfriend do this?
She's your property. How dare you let your property be running around, straying around? How dare you? Yeah, shows how back
Yeah.
Italy is.
And yeah, like, I don't know if we should make some how do you say, feedback
You can write something about that.
comment section or send them a private message. you know.
Yeah, it was crazy. I mean, I wasn't there, but when I heard it the day after, I was like, you got kicked out of a queer club because you were being too sluttish, so too open, having too much fun.
Yeah.
Like, you weren't even naked, you know, like in Berlin, you can literally fuck on the dance floor.
I mean, when I went to Bergen the first time, two guys blowjob each other.
Just next to you, like you're drinking your beer, turn around. Oh, sorry, I didn't want to interrupt there. You know, here it's okay.
Crazy. That was very weird to know that Italy is still so much, you know, close-minded and behind. I didn't expect that.
Thank you to the Catholic Church, to everything that and we as people, that we make you so rich and paying you. Thank you for making the country a joke.
Yes, absolutely. And I guess that's pretty sad, because I already, when I talk about Italy, sorry Italians, but that's the truth. And, you know, comment section, let me know if you agree or not. But it's the overall vibe. But I do say, people, that I've been living in England, I've been living in Spain.
Yeah.
Multiple cities in England, multiple cities in Spain, and multiple cities in Italy, you know, north and south. And, you know, when I talk about the differences, I always say that, you know, Italy is a little bit more racist, it's a little bit more sexist, and they just confirmed it. That the discrimination still is a problem. Still is a problem there. So you see this thing more as a sexist, like...
There's plenty of bigotry. Like, Italians are the biggest bigots, you know, like they have this huge, I don't know about racism. I feel every country, also Germany, is not so much better, maybe Berlin slightly, but Germany. But when it comes to bigotry, I have the feeling that Italy is really like, you know, like if a girl, I don't know, has sex, it's already bad, you know, like in most areas of Italy, like, oh my God, oh, she's having sex, she cannot talk openly about it. I mean, maybe Milan and Rome, in some areas, it's a bit better, but in general, women are not sexually liberated, and men blame them a lot. There is a lot of machism, there is a lot of sexism, and homophobia, transphobia, queerphobia, like, it's very like, I am the alpha male, and she's a whore.
In the club, I did see some like queer gay, that there was a bit of community in that sense, but you could also see that the community was much different in the way they behave compared to here. Like, there was not, I guess they felt not as free to express themselves sexually in a club, which is what you go to the club for, I think.
Yeah, I mean, you go to the club
not all the time, but...
Yeah, I mean, you're having fun, you're dancing, you like someone, you cannot kiss, you cannot touch, you cannot fuck. I mean, what the fuck? I mean, this is, you know, like, the Romans were doing this 2000 years ago. It was, you know, like, how did we get to the point in which you get kicked out in 2025 because your partner, your girlfriend is kissing another guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, anyway, it's crazy. Let us know what you think about it.
As for polyamory, I am living it very well. I'm super happy. I started 2 years ago. I would say my girlfriend is enjoying it more than me, but more opportunities for me are going to come. They're coming, actually, in the present moment. And I don't know, how are you living polyamory?
I have to say that I am very relaxed. I am not very strong into seeking dates, but whenever things happen around me and I like a connection, then I go for it. And so this allows me to feel way more free, way less guilty or ashamed of exploring new connections whenever they organically happen. For me, this is the best way personally. And I am dating a person here since a while. And also now that you're in Bologna, I met another person that I like a lot. And we had a great time, a great time. And it was okay, you know, like I didn't have any guilt or shame because I was open about this with the person I'm seeing here. She already knew that I would have been open for new connections. In fact, before I left for Bologna, I said I would like to find new connections, and then it happened. On the other hand, the person I'm dating here, she was also dating other people when I was away. You know, like we were both living our life in a natural way. Like you don't have to do it. It's not that she needs to date others and I need to date someone. In fact, in Bologna, until the last day, I didn't feel this connection with anyone really. But then the last 2 days, and especially the last day, it happened. But long story short, I don't know, it feels more relaxing. I feel way more chill, and I'm growing into this way of relation that feels way more natural. In fact, it is more natural that humans are not monogamous. I mean, there is, if you don't believe me, there is literally a Netflix episode of this series called Explained. You go Netflix, Explained Monogamy, and they will explain exactly why it's...
No, I haven't seen it, I think.
You have to see it.
Oh, nice.
It's 18 minutes. It's the best thing ever. You have to watch it after. Mm-hmm. You're gonna be mind blown. I mean, you will be confirmed about everything you already feel because you're very connected to your true nature. But for those who are like, no, we are monogamous, watch that and then let me know after.
Yeah, expand your horizons, you know. I think it's okay if you're happy. It's also okay, of course, to be happy in a monogamous,
of course,
relationship.
It's a choice.
But you do have to understand that the reason why you are monogamous right now is not because you choose to be monogamous. It's just because you've been presented this as the one and only rule. So it's definitely something that everyone should reassess and see if you are actually happy in a monogamous relationship, you know, because so many people, like, they either go in and out relationships because and sometimes they lose relationship with a person because they put this limit of being monogamous when they could just enjoy what they like about this person while filling the other empty boxes with somewhere else, because one person cannot give you all. And other people, they are never in a relationship because they cannot find the perfect one, you know, and they just stay lonely. They force themselves to be lonely because they think that if they do commit, then it needs to be the one. I'm sorry, you've been watching too many Disney movies. Like, can you list the Disney movies in which this happens? All
of them. This is exactly what you will also see in the episode of Explained about monogamy. It's that this fairy tale is what we are fed since we are kids. I have to say that I believe that some people that choose monogamy and are happy in it, it's also something that can be amazing if you choose to do that. It's like choosing to, I don't know, whatever, like something that maybe is not the most natural thing, but I don't know, I mean, you can still enjoy, I don't know.
I mean, to be polyamorous in this society, you do need to develop your character a bit, you know. So you need to get ready for it. Let's say.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah. I mean, it comes with a lot of work. I mean, I've been having monogamous relationships since I am literally 13. I was very early into falling in love and having girlfriends. But now I'm 38, so it's been 25 years of relationships on and off. So I have a fourth of a century of experience. And I came to the conclusion that in the long run, monogamy doesn't work for me. It doesn't work for most. And as you said, it's rather a limitation, especially in the long run, rather than an ideal way of being together. That's why we have social media, we have people around us. I am learning now more and more about polyamory, and it makes total sense to do something, because I mean the other option doesn't work anyway. So
Yeah.
you know, like
It doesn't work at all.
it doesn't work. So even if I'm probably not the best in polyamory yet, I know that monogamy doesn't work. So I will retrain. Now it's a few years for me as well that I'm becoming better at that. At the beginning, I was terrible at that.
And also, like, this is an energy that I'm now seeing spreading all around us.
Yeah.
And I see how everyone is also benefiting from it. People that were not monogamous, they see us, how they behave, our story, and it is really in our community. There's really no one that didn't see it as something that made sense for them as well.
You mean people that were monogamous?
Yeah.
Okay, because you said people that were not monogamous. Okay, yeah.
And that's it. That's going to another topic that we're going to share with you and share our dynamics and adventure. Of course, with always respect of other people involved. So make sure they're okay with us sharing. My girlfriend said it's okay already, so it's cool.
Yeah, and maybe just to add a last thing, like you will get hurt anyway. And if you are in a sincere, honest relationship that is long-lasting, you will get hurt. So, you know, like this is just how can I say, logic extension of becoming comfortable with something that isn't comfortable at the beginning. Like the idea of your partner seeing someone else is very uncomfortable, but probably if you get used and comfortable with that, you're gonna live your life happily. While if you're in a monogamous relationship, your partner or you will be anyway, in most cases, attracted to other people. And then if you don't know how to deal with jealousy and limit each other just to be the one, you're gonna just have a dishonest relationship with yourself, with your partner, and you're gonna end up like, no, of course I don't like the other ones. No, you're the only one. Guys, it's bullshit. Okay? So let's be real.
Imagine this is your elbow.
Exactly.
Nah.
At this point, put it like this and we ciao.
All right, so next, so the other thing that we're going to talk about is helping you become a stronger version of yourself, because we believe in the fact that confidence and strength are what makes you happy in life and is what allows you to have greater impact and influence the people around you. Mm-hmm. And we mainly do that by working on our body. So from the strength, the physical strength, blossom everything else. And we focus on calisthenics training. I've been doing calisthenics now for almost 6 years. Basically, since I started a plant-based diet, right? And talking about a bit of the experience that we had in Bologna last week, that we had the opportunity to train with someone and talk with other people that want to get there, I think the one thing that you have to understand if you want to get stronger is that training is not enough. Like doing some push-ups is not enough. You need to progressively increase the intensity and the difficulty of your workouts, so you keep getting stimulating, and it's always hard. It's always hard. You're just getting stronger, and the things that were hard before for you become easy. But, really doing that will forge your character, will forge confidence in yourself, not just because you are aesthetically more sexy.
Yeah.
You look better.
Yeah.
But also because you will know that you can achieve things if you put yourself to it. You are able to be stronger than yesterday. You are able to show up and do the things that you don't want to do, but you have to do and you do it. Right? And at this point, I see the difference between me and other people who don't. And of course, like you can achieve things without necessarily being strong and fit, but you're just limiting yourself. That strength for me has been the foundation of my life.
100%. This doesn't mean that there is other ways to also toughen up your mind and body. It doesn't have to be through growing strength this way. Some people maybe build this resilience with going for longer runs. Some people do longer meditations. Like there is the training through getting something, becoming better in something, and mastering it will lead for you to become more resilient, more resistant, and more driven to do the tough stuff. So this is an example, but it's not the only. His biceps next to mine looks. Yeah, we are good. But this guy is huge. It's built like a tank. Tank for love. And what I want to say is that this is something that works very well for Stefan. I also find this being an advantage, being stronger in your body, and also the confidence. For me, the aesthetic part is also very important. I like to feel good when I look in the mirror, and personally, I like to have a shape of a body that feels attractive for myself. And once I feel like that, I also notice that I am indeed attractive for others. I mean, it's no secret that people that are in very good shape and feel very good about themselves usually are having they're attractive for many.
100%.
This doesn't mean that if you are not super in shape, but if you feel again comfortable with yourself, you like your body, you are still extremely attractive. Like I am super attracted to the most different body types, but the energy is what it makes you sexy. So
but obviously then you need to be a good person and have some kind of charisma. Because I think that the next step, like charisma, can be even more important.
Of course.
Because there's people that don't look good, but they have inner charisma, inner like funny character, inner confidence, let's say. But I wasn't one of these people, and looking better helped me by, getting the attention from the opposite sex, from girls in my case, without having to bring too much charisma and conversational skills in the beginning, okay? And then I will loosen up after that. But I think looking good, it's one of my main thing to kind of start conversation. But I'm getting better now. I'm being more proactive now in trying to engage with girls.
Yeah, so anyway, exercising will get you in shape, but this is actually not the most important thing. Like, yes, it is important, at least for me and for most, but the way you feel about yourself, and can be achieved with any body type. There are some people that don't look fit, but actually they exercise enough, they spend enough time in nature, take good care of themselves, and they are extremely attractive, even though they might be not the classic body, you know, like they might be, I don't know, more or less distant to the classic physique that we see on most advertisement and billboards. Now there is luckily more inclusivity also when it comes to advertisement. There is the plus size models that I personally, I love all body types if they come with the right energy. This is what really matters. And I think there is a lot of beauty in diversity. So for me, I didn't need advertisement to tell me that a man or a woman that are eventually bigger and stronger are super hot. I always find them hot. But again, if it comes with the confidence, and that's something that can be often also be related with the fact of how you take care of yourself, how you style yourself, how much passion you have about the things that you take care about. Like it is an energy that cannot be denied. It's there, and makes a big difference. But training, for those who didn't have this,
I mean, I think the baseline is training
for him
and improving. Like, I think if you everything else can help, and you don't have to look perfect 100%. Like Marco said, you don't have to look perfect. But for me, I think that most people, if they're honest to themselves, they are like, okay, I should improve. I should be doing a little bit better. I should be a bit stronger. I should lose a little bit of fat. And then wherever you're happy is good. And you will be happy with progress towards your goal. Like, and you should focus on progress rather than the end goal.
Yeah.
That's going to make you happier and more confident. 100%. And so we'll talk about strength training and how to get stronger. I wanted to touch on mindset as well, because like we did talk with some people about strength training. They wanted to build muscle and get stronger, but they don't take action, right? They don't show up. And so you need to show up, you know, if you want to get stronger, if you want to see changes and see results. You really need to stop making excuses and making a deal with yourself. I'm gonna do it no matter what. I'm going to show up, even if you don't have even if you don't have the perfect plan, you know, because of course you might be wasting your time. You train and you don't see the results, but really, if you show up, you will find solutions. You will learn how to train better session after session. But you need to show up. You know, you need to create that consistency.
Yeah.
And then nutrition. We'll be talking about nutrition as well. We are banana lovers. So
sounds a bit.
Talking about polyamory and I don't know.
Banana love.
It starts to get confusing over here, but. We do like bananas.
Who doesn't?
And we focus our diet on a high amount of fruits, based on the fact that we are primates. And even though scientifically nutrition science is still promoting a diet that should include different things, like let's talk about plant-based nutrition, even legumes, and grains, and sometimes fake meats and protein powder, in order to increase your protein intake. We base our nutrition approach towards what is our true anatomy, which is the one of a chimpanzee, a bonobo, and our digestive system is very similar to them. Very different to omnivores and carnivores. And so we work our best eating a lot of fruits, which as a consequence, low protein.
Did you say low protein?
Low protein.
You're gonna die.
Yeah, today a guy on Instagram asked the first.
You're gonna die.
Just followed me.
1 week. Tops.
He just followed me. I think from activism actually, because he sent a positive message on my activism page, and then he came to the Stefano Vegan Calisthenics page, and he said, "What's your main source of protein?" I was like, "I don't care about protein." Well, you don't care. You have to care. It's very
You have to
important.
care.
So even people that come to ask for advice, sometimes they
get
don't,
mad.
They don't listen.
How dare you being successful eating fruits?
Yes.
How dare you? Then steroids. I mean, when they don't find a solution to their mindset point, then they start to say, well, anyway, it's doping.
Exactly. I'm very pleased from
It's a compliment.
reading these comments sometimes.
Yeah. And by the way, he's not taking doping. Yeah, like in the case someone was like, yeah, but is it real or not? Of course not. We are absolutely natural, and at this point of my life, if I'm now 38 and I never took doping until now.
Nina, you want to add anything?
Are you taking doping? Why are you so beautiful? Do you take steroids to be so pretty? Yeah, you're not answering. Nina, are you going away? You look a bit guilty, eh?
Nina is offended because she is not on the sofa with us.
You wanna come on the sofa for a moment?
Yeah, maybe next time you can
Next
be
time?
the co-host.
And she talks. Next time we're gonna record what she says when we come home. Guys, you cannot imagine what she's saying. It's. You're gonna see.
Okay, so now I need to do something that is the first time we do, but I need to do it in a way that would be easier to edit. So I'm gonna do this. Okay. Hopefully everything works fine. If not, 2, 1. Okay, so you wanna do a beatbox intro? Funny reactions.
Oh, not that bad. I promise we didn't rehearse.
Okay,
It was my one take.
You ready?
Yeah.
I don't know what's in here. It's 5 clips, okay? If we take too long to react to them, we might... Actually, I want to see the last one first.
All right. You don't know what it is because ChatGPT found it for us?
No, I looked for them, but I... Yeah, look at this guy.
Okay, yes.
What are you saying?
I'm saying that I think I will kill the dog. I will eat the dog. Then I will kill you and eat you.
We do it live.
I will do it live now.
Right
So
now.
you're gonna see this video is gonna change a bit. There will be a bit of blood. There will be some screams. But
We are going to
guys, don't judge because after this, I will cook them and eat them. And I will be so grateful.
Very grateful.
I will do it with grateful. So guys, since I'm doing this, I mean, I will kill them, yes. You're gonna suffer a bit because I will kill you with a knife and you're gonna bleed and scream. But after that, when I'm gonna eat your flesh, I wanna be grateful. So I think at least you should recognize that I'm being grateful. It's gonna taste great, so I'm gonna be grateful. I think I think this guy has a point.
Yeah, and doing activism, that's people that truly come at you believing it. Like especially some people that are like vegetarian or they show a lot of empathy towards the images, the cruel images that we show on how animals are exploited. And when you ask them, are you respecting animals when you're consuming these products, meat and dairy and eggs? And Rassis say, yeah, I'm very, very thankful for the animals. Like, would you be okay with me murdering you right now, but being grateful that you allowed me to murder you, or would you not give a shit because you're dead? And
Also, the animals.
and it's very cringy. Like, what the fuck is this guy doing?
Yeah, and the animals don't allow it. It's not that they're happy about it, huh?
What is he doing?
With gratitude. I mean, he's enjoying the taste of another's body.
Like, is he having an orgasm?
Yeah, I mean, this guy has a I don't know what's going on. I think this guy was, I don't know if he was high or I mean, seeing the type of person.
Imagine eating with this guy.
We're bringing in me. I mean, I would be honest. I wasn't so far away from being such an idiot. Like, there was a time in which I was eating meat once a week from the most happily exploited animals in the world, paying 40, 50, 60 euros for a steak and buying the eggs that were the most free range with the green shell. Like, and it was tasting delicious. I was spending a lot. I was not eating a lot. So I understand at what point of delusion he is at.
I mean,
but it's delusion.
He's also eating raw eggs with it.
Yeah. I mean,
I don't know if that's raw. I think that's so.
I mean, the thing is that I don't deny that these things do have a good taste. You know, like meat was my absolute favorite thing to eat. I loved eggs. It's something, even sometimes in my dreams, I dream about eating meat because I fucking love the taste. But I fucking hate violence. And taste cannot be before violence. Otherwise, I could eat him or the dog, or I don't know. At this point, we could theoretically take sexual advantage of weaker individuals because sex feels great, and you know I'm stronger. And I will after I will go in at home and say I'm so grateful about being sexually exploiting someone. I don't know.
Yeah, this guy is cringe.
This guy is cringe, and I hope he will find reality. Maybe see some footage of animal agriculture, see what it means on the other side, and how little they care about him being grateful. They fucking want to live. They want to be free. They don't want to be enslaved and exploited.
Next.
Sorry for the rant. Excuse me.
What do we have here?
Another genius.
The problem with the vegan diet is you can never get all the vitamins and minerals and fatty acids that your body and your brain need. You wind up having to take 10 or 12 supplements every day for the rest of your life. And that can't really be a proper human diet if you have to take a handful of supplements every day. That just doesn't make any sense, right? The problem with the vegan diet is you...
How many supplements do you take?
Supplements to my vegan diet, it's 0.3. Like every few days, sometimes if I remember, I take a B12.
Yeah.
If I remember.
That's about what I take. Well, B12 I'm not taking. I'm just testing how necessary it is, but that's because I always do regular blood tests, and I saw that the B12 was on the higher end, so I'm just testing and see how it goes. Eventually, when I test again and I see that it's going low, I would supplement again. And then here in Berlin, I will start supplementing vitamin D because there's not a lot of sun outside. No, before I was living in Malaga, south of Spain, more sun than you need. But the funny thing is that, you know, when these carnivore people like talk about the vitamins found in animal products, it's just bullshit.
Yeah.
Since forever, common sense is that minerals and vitamins and the most nutrients are really found in plants. And really the only reason that like there was focus on animal products is protein and fats, which we have now learned we don't have to focus on at all. And the more fat you eat, the more unhealthy you are.
Yeah.
So it's like, this is just full of shit.
Yeah, it's a joke. Basically, it's really like the opposite of what he's saying. I mean, plant-based diet, if you're eating only French fries and mayonnaise, you will also not be healthy. But if you eat more veggies and more fruits and cover your amount of calories, you're gonna have the healthiest choices. And also, guys, B12.
Yeah.
B12 is in meat because they give it to the animals,
Yeah.
so that you can have it. But surprise, they also add it in vegan products, in vegan milk. We had in the morning
Oat milk.
Oat milk. There is B12. Sometimes you buy cereals. There is B12. So B12 is now added in a lot of vegan alternatives. So the number of supplements you really need as a vegan is a round number, and it's 0.
I mean, it is suggested still to supplement B12.
Yeah,
And
but if you're eating things which already contain B12, so as a vegan or as a non-vegan, the number of supplements, theoretically, if you're non-vegan, I think the number of supplements is higher because you're eating less stuff with vitamins if you focus on a...
Yeah, I mean, vitamins shops were invented while veganism wasn't a thing. So obviously, a diet that is based on animal products is not sufficient. The same thing with hospitals. Like vegans did not invented hospitals and diseases. You know, they were present before that. And it is just clear science-wise that a plant-based diet is healthier.
I mean, they did experiments with twins. Again, on Netflix, it's not Marco and Stefano saying it. They made not only the Game Changers, but there is also like the experiment, I don't know how it's called, where basically they test two twins and they like not two twins, like several amount of twins. And in each and every case, the fully plant-based diet is the healthiest option. Like in all cases, in all things of the life. So
yeah.
I will not only say that what this guy is saying is wrong, but it's the opposite. Like if you are not vegan, you might have to worry more about supplements. So if you really care about having the number of supplements as low as possible, then you should not touch any animal product. Be plant-based, be vegan for the animals, of course, and prioritize fruits and vegetables. Period.
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 Let's go to the next.
Yeah, sorry, I get aggressive when
Actually,
I hear...
we don't have time for all of them, so
Let's do 3, another one.
so there's another one.
Yeah.
So you can choose between
Number 3, because it's the third, there is...
Okay.
Yeah, I'll go for number 3. I might get aggressive again. So...
We're not listening to.
For more than 17 years.
It's okay to eat fish because they don't have any feelings, as Kurt Cobain once said.
I don't believe that that's true.
I've been vegetarian and vegan at points in my life, but then pepperoni comes calling, or bacon, or whatever, like these gateway meats, you know, like I'm imperfect, you know, I'm a flawed person, but I have to find some way to get there, man.
I have not eaten any meat other than seafood for more than 17 years.
So keep...
First thing that go to your mind?
What's going on here? What are they doing? What is it? Why are they talking? Is Johnny C really...
I mean, for me, what I get from this reel is specifically like Steve-O representation of a person that has a diet that is based on nothing, but so many people thought that Steve-O was vegan or that he cared about animals, but it was never true.
Yeah.
It was never true. And, you know, the reason why it doesn't eat meat and it eats seafood is probably because, I don't know, it's a fucking random thing, you know, but it's because like I did it in the beginning, like when I was starting a plant-based diet, I was like, I want to keep seafood, but it was a matter of taste for me.
Yeah.
And that's it. Maybe he thinks it's healthy, but here's the confusion that's around it, you know, like we should not overly like put
People on a pedestal
people on a pedestal, especially when we hear that they are vegan or they care about animals, because then they will betray us, so to speak, because they're the first one. They don't have it clear. They don't know what veganism is. They're just practicing a plant-based diet.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's for the most people still reductionism is seen as wow, you reduced your meat intake, you're eating it every second day, or once a week, or once a month. Wow, that's so great of you. Congratulations.
You're not eating this kind of product, you're only eating that one.
Yeah, oh, so you're vegan, but you're only eating cheese and fish, or only eggs and I don't
You're
know
so
what,
good.
and bacon. Like,
Very good.
it's like saying, oh my God, you're so amazing. So you're not raping kids anymore, but that are, I don't know, Asian ones, but you're only raping Italian kids. Oh, wow, you're so good. Oh, you're not raping Italian ones, you're only raping the Mexican ones. Wow, that's so good. Guys, it doesn't make any sense. Violence is violence, exploitation is exploitation, and brutally exploiting and murdering and eating and shitting the entire existence of someone else is not okay.
Yeah. And there's another funny part that we can comment on of this.
Just because they don't have any feelings, as Kurt Cobain once said.
I don't believe that that's true.
So he was guessing that Steve-O does not eat seafood and fish because he learned from Kurt Cobain's song they don't have any feelings, which shows how much people is capable of believing some bullshit that is obviously that obviously that doesn't have a good base of truth, just to validate what they're doing, just to feel on the right side of things, right? Because you eat fish because they don't have feelings.
Imagine if I would have no feelings, because some people are they don't barely have feelings, like there are people that don't feel a lot. Is this a good reason to exploit them or even murder them and do with their body what you want because they don't feel a lot? I'm sure there are humans that have conditions that don't have feelings, and so
Yeah.
they still feel pain, they still don't want to be exploited, they still enjoy their freedom, even if they don't feel the way we feel, like everyone feels differently. You don't feel the way I feel, I don't feel the way you feel, our dog doesn't feel the way we feel. Is this a reason enough, since we feel differently or we feel less, more or less, to disrespect, harm, exploit, kill and eat someone else eventually? I don't think so, right?
Yeah, definitely not Marco Fabio, and the episode of today is coming to an end.
Let us know what you think, how you feel about this. It was our first episode, so of course share it everywhere. Tell all your friends, oh my God, this is the best thing ever, because we know it's the best thing you ever heard. So be loud about it. Otherwise, you know what's gonna happen.
So
I don't know.
subscribe, and now that you have been watching the whole episode, you can truly spend a moment to think, what can I say in the comment section? Do I want to say something nice, or do I want to insult them?
Insult us.
You can do anything that can help the algorithm. Actually, hate apparently works much better on social media these days, so do as you feel. You can use sarcasm, remember. They always make brain overlap. Brain processes kind of stop functioning when you use sarcasm. So, and that's it. We'll see you in the next one.
See you in the next one. Bye.
Ciao. And if you're ready to get unstuck and build muscle as a vegan, we'll explain you exactly how to do that and what you should be focusing on, as well as offering you the next steps by working with us. There is a 1.5 hour webinar linked in the description. Go there, click it, watch the webinar, and if that sounds like a solution for you, you can book a call and we will talk further about your fitness goals and if we are a good fit for each other. Back to the episode.